Hello dear viewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. It's very good to have you here. In this video we are going to have a look at differential related problems. A failing differential can lead to poor handling and it can cause strange noises, or it can even result in complete drivetrain failure. Let's have a look at some of the symptoms that indicate a problem within the differential. Usually those problems are related to some abnormal noises. For example, let's begin from whining or howling noise. This is when loud whining during acceleration or deceleration is heard from the differential side. This is an indication of a trouble. The other one is when there is noise that is changing with the speed. As the vehicle speed changes, if there is a noise change, that also indicates a failing differential. Now, what can cause howling or whining noise coming from the differential? It could be caused by worn ring gear or worn pinion gear. When there is a excessive wear on this ring gear, and when there is excessive wear on the pinion gear, that can result in whining noise. This usually due to lack of lubrication. Because there is load carried, the entire vehicle load will be transferred and the entire vehicle load will be pulled by these gears. If there is less lubrication, if there is no sufficient lubrication between these two, that can wear out and that can cause howling noise. The other one is when there is low or degraded differential fluid. The differential fluid inside the differential housing, it has to be with good quality for lubricating the entire gear system. If that is dirty, if it is overused, that can result in excessive wear, causing abnormal noises. And the other one is bad bearing. Bad bearings can also result in this kind of noise, worn out differential carrier or pinion bearings. You know, there is a differential carrier bearing right here, and right here there is a differential carrier bearing that is supporting the differential carrier, and there are also differential pinion bearings. Right here we have a bearing, right here we have a bearing that supports the drive pinion. If those bearings are damaged, if they are worn out, they will cause excessive noise as well. Now the solution for this is always regularly check the differential fluid. Make sure that it has sufficient quantity and make sure that it is with good lubrication quantity as well. So the condition and fluid level has to be checked, and if the differential is open, inspect the gear. Have a look at the condition of the ring gear, the pinion gear, the side gears, all the gear condition, it has to be checked. So whining noise or howling noise is one type of trouble in a differential. The other trouble is clanking or knocking sound. This is usually a loud clank when shifting gears or when accelerating. When you hear a metallic banging noise during turn, that is another indication of a differential problem. This is usually caused by loose or worn spider gears. These spider gears, side gears, the spider gears, when they are worn out, that will cause excessive banging when turning or when cornering. Damaged axle splines can also result in this kind of problem, and broken teeth on the ring gear or pinion gear assembly. When there is some broken teeth on here, that will cause sudden banging. When the broken key just appears, that will cause sudden banging, and loud knocking noises will be generated. So, in order to identify what is causing this kind of noise, if there is a clanking or knocking noise coming from the differential has to be opened. Every teeth has to be inspected individually and make sure that there are no broken or damaged gear. If there is damaged gear, for example, if there is damaged gear on the ring gear has to be replaced. If the side gears are worn out, all those side gears have to be replaced as well. So clanking or knocking sound is another sign of problem within the differential. Vibration during acceleration is another problem. This is usually a shaking felt in the vehicle itself. When you are accelerating and when you feel there is a vibration or shaking, this would be worsen. It gets worse under load. For example, when the vehicle is driven uphill, when the vehicle is overloaded, that type of vibration will increase. Now, what will cause this? Usually damaged universal joint. Right there, a universal joint coming from the propeller shaft. If the universal joint is damaged, excessive wear at the universal joint can cause vibration. And if there is misalignment between the ring gear and this drive pinion as a result of some type of problem with the bearing, excessive wear on the bearing can result in misalignment. Improper shim. If there has to be normal contacting surface between the ring and the ring gear and the pinion gear should have normal contacting surface. If this shim adjustment is not maintained properly and if the contact is not well aligned, that can also result in vibration. So always, if you feel this kind of vibration, check the universal joint to see their status. Check the play at the universal joint. You have to rock it and see the play. Realign the differential if there is a problem with the alignment of the pinion to the ring gear. Difficulty turning or binding when turning or jerking when turning is another problem associated to the differential. Now, this is when car resists turning. You try to turn and car all of a sudden resists. It will get locked in tight corners, and sometimes that can result in tire chipping. So if the tires get damaged when turning, that is another indication of a problem within the differential. Usually when there is a problem with the limited slip differential, this is actually a standard open differential. On limited slip differential, if the limited slip differential fails, if the clutch are not releasing properly, that can cause turning difficult, because the speed difference between the left and right wheel will be prevented if the clutch are binding together. And over tightening of preload on the limited slip differential can result in seized spider gear in the open differential are also another problem. These pinion gears, when the vehicle is cornering, they should start rotating on their shaft to accommodate speed variation between the left and right wheel. If they get seized, if there is some type of mechanical problem preventing them from smoothly rotating, that can cause difficulty in turning. So, in order to check, always open the differential and see how the limited slip differential is functioning or not. If the limited slip differential clutch pack is failing, it has to be repressed. If it needs adjustment, if the preload needs adjustment, that has to be correctly done. And if there is a problem with the differential fluid, that differential fluid on limited slip differential can result in that kind of problem, it has to be readjusted as well. It has to be replaced and refilled again. And the other problem on the differential is leaking of fluid. Now, there is a drain passage for replacing differential fluid. That is when you want to manually drain it, but otherwise it should not be draining. It should not be leaking. But if you see oil spots under the differential housing, or if you see frequent low differential fluid, that is an indication of a differential leakage. This usually is caused by worn axle seals and pinion seal. The oil, it should not be allowed to pass to that side and drip from the propeller shaft side. If it is starting to drip from the drive pinion side, it means seal has failed. There are oil seals that are preventing oil from going out. And if there is a cracked differential housing, if there is a cracked differential cover, that can also result in this kind of problem. Loose or damaged vent plug, vent tube problem can also result in oil leakage from the differential. So, if there is a problem with the seal has to be replaced, and if the differential cover is leaking, that has to be sealed as well. Another main common problem is differential overheating. This is usually related to loading or loss of lubrication. This is when there is a burning smell from the rear axle, and when you see discolored differential housing. That is an indication of overheating. This is usually caused by low fluid or no fluid at all. So old fluid that has very low, poor lubrication quality can also result in that kind of problem. Heavy towing, overloading of the differential can result in excessive friction to build up between the teeth, and that can also result in differential overheating. Clogged differential vent can also result in differential overheating. So in order to fix this, always change fluid and inspect any metal shavings inside the differential fluid, and install a differential cooler if it is extremely necessary. And otherwise, maintain the load of the vehicle and don't overload it. That will prolong the service life of your differential. And finally, when there is complete differential failure as a result of excessively exaggerated damage, when there is lockup or no power coming from the differential. Now, when you hear loud bang followed by loss of drive, when wheels stop turning, that is what we call differential is blocked. What could be causing this? When there is a shattered spider gear, when there is a problem with one of the spider gears, when there is total failure, that will prevent power from reaching the side gears, and this is usually done due to sudden shock. Sudden impact can result in that kind of spider gear problem. Broken axle shaft is another problem. Either of this axle shaft, when they get broken, power will be interrupted, and when there is seized differential carrier bearings. There is a bearing here, there is a bearing here. Somehow when those bearings they get seized, that can cause total differential failure. So this is usually requiring of total differential replacement. So depending on the extent of damage, it could be repaired, but usually it is calling for new differential. So these are some of the common differential related problems. Now, what can you do in order to prevent all these problems and prolong the service life of your differential? The first thing is make sure it is well lubricated. Always change differential fluid every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. If you are not sure what time it has to be replaced, check your owner's manual and use the correct fluid type. And fluid level has to be maintained as well. And always avoid hard launch. That is very damaging to the differential. Hard launch and overloading can be a differential killer. And make sure that there is no leakage, lowering the fluid level inside the differential. If you hear grinding or clanking noise or whining noise, the differential has to get inspected. If there is leakage, if there is a very bad leakage, or if there is overheating, again, the differential has to be inspected. And if there is excessive vibration, especially during acceleration and cornering, the differential has to be inspected as well. Ignoring differential issues can lead to catastrophic differential failure. You might get stranded somewhere. So these are some of the symptoms indicating differential related problems. If you find any of these problems, then address the issue immediately. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you regarding some of the differential related problems. If you find this video helpful and if you like what has been presented, please smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing, turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.